Hello folks, this is Gabor reporting from Chista Pusta, which is close to Balaton. If I translate it from Slavic, then it should be translated as something like clean emptiness. In Hungarian, Pusta, it's a huge field that is like basically only grass with a couple of trees. Like you maybe see it in the background. Well, also there are a couple of houses, and this is a kind of like, if you know Russian is the dacha area, so like small weekend houses, and this is where I'm staying at the moment, and I'm going home tomorrow. So it's a really nice place to relax at. I was thinking also a lot about many things since in this weekend I went, as I said, to a family constellation trip, and also I took one class that was about pain that is inside the body, that we trap inside the body, how to notice it and what to do with it in order to let it go. So this is what I want to talk about it now, to about letting go, about forgiving, and about asking for forgiveness. And before I start, I also, well, I start with an apology to this place, because before coming here, I thought that it would be a very communistic one, like a remnant of communism, because I noticed the Lenin Street, I noticed the Red Army Street, and like a couple of street names like that around. But yeah, like there is not that many traces of communism left around here, because like on this direction there is a solar plant park, right? And they have a small railway, that was recently built. There is a road that was also recently built, and there are a lot of modern shit built around here. So yeah, like there are some traces of communism, but like it's not like that anymore. And I think it's harder and harder to find a place in Hungary that is about like real hardcore communism. That's like doesn't exist anymore, I guess. And it's not a bad thing. That's my opinion. So back to the main thread. When it comes to letting go, I think it's was very important for me in my journey, because now I feel that I'm coming closer and closer to my dragon, and this is my understanding about the dragon, that it's in the fairy tales, the dragon is like this really scary thing that the knight goes and kills, and then everything is going to be good again, because people can get rid of something, like a really scary monster. On the other hand, I do believe that if you kill something, you become this thing, like not entirely, but like you incorporate this thing into yourself. So long story short, I am getting closer to a dragon that I want to kill and eventually incorporate in me. Like there is a trauma that I kind of knew about, and it's emerging really clearly. And I don't want to talk about it, like it's might be a mean thing, or might sound like a mean thing, but it's just not time for it. Maybe once in the future I'm going to talk about it, but definitely I hope that at that point I'm just going to be off of YouTube, Facebook, and all the big tech as I plan it. So if I manage to slay the dragon, because in the fairy tale it's obvious that it's going to happen, but in real life it's a bit different, right? So once I slay the dragon, I'm going to also become the dragon. It's like in other places you can also see like Batman being afraid of not spiders. That's the other guy, like well, from bats, yeah. Like, and then he slays his dragon and he incorporates his fear and he is becoming Batman. So once I succeed, then I'm also going to become this dragon in some way, which is kind of weird, like how can I become this, in a healthy way, like healthy meaning becoming whole. Good question. But for this my dragon fight, definitely I need to let things go, to make my life as simple, as Ablas astrology says, ABLAS astrology. He says that, to make the vehicle of my existence lighter so that I can have the most possible energy at my disposal to actually make the dragon fight. So what is it that I'm going to do is actually, I've hit a huge resistance for letting things go, letting people go, even if they are Facebook friends in my life. So I'm going to make this experiment that I'm going to apologize and ask for forgiveness, even for people that I don't plan to meet again. And why am I doing this? Why can't I just do it, in my room? Well, because I tried it and it feels like I still need to do something, to make myself more accountable, to make myself out in the open. And this is mainly why I'm creating this video, and I'm getting nervous. So I think I think that this is something that I need to do. So I have let go of a lot of friends on Facebook that were just really acquaintances, and many of those people I met once or twice and never more, and we just shared Facebook contacts. And there were also a lot of people who just deleted me, which is fair enough, and I want to sever these connections, to really cut them so that we can all go on our way. Is it like what was coming to me that maybe it's a stupid thing to do, like maybe just to ignore it and move on? But I regard these things as just things rubbish, or not necessarily rubbish, but things just you don't use anymore. You keep it in your house, you keep it in your whatever flat apartment, and you think that, okay, well, maybe these things are going to be good for something one day. And then you pile those things up, you pile them up, you pile them up, you pile them up, and like one day you just wake up that, fuck, I can't move anymore. Like there's just so much shit around me that it's like it's impossible to well, let things go. It's possible to let things go, but to move, from A to B, from a place. And I think it's the same with relationships. If you keep those, or if we keep those and we never let people go, then it's just going to be harder to move on. And it's definitely true for me, because I am somebody who remembers people, even if I don't look like it. I do remember people, and I do like it's especially if they are women that I'm attracted to. Even if we haven't met for about 5-10 years, I have this thing in my head that, okay, like maybe one day, she's just going to magically reappear in my life, or I am going to reach out to her at one point, and this is going to be the perfect point, and then we will do something together. And it's not just romantic relationships, it can be with business, it can be with potential friendships, and it's just an illusion, you know. So I want to let it go. So first of all, I let go of the people. I let go of you who I once was connected with, but I have nothing to do with anymore. I let go of people who have been in my life and I already deleted from my social media. And I let go of future people that I'm going to do this with. I've deleted half of my friends from Facebook, and I'm going to continue this. And I'm also going to reach out to those people who I can't let go of with this method. So I'm letting go of people who I already deleted, and I'm letting go of people who I'm already deleting, or who I'm going to delete in the future. This goes for groups as well. I want to thank the groups, the people who were part of my life. And I apologize for all my mistakes, for all my shortcomings, for all the hurt that I have done. And I forgive for everyone, all the groups on Facebook, outside of Facebook, who have hurt me and have done anything wrong to me. I forgive. So again, I apologize to all the people in and out of my social media who were once in my life and I hurt in one way. Please forgive me, and I forgive anyone in and out of my social media who has once hurt me or did anything wrong to me. I apologize and I forgive. I apologize and I forgive. I apologize and I forgive. I let you go. I let you go. I let you go. Yeah, that's it, folks. That's the way, and the way is going to continue till liberation, till the final boss fight. Take care until then. Ciao, ciao. Signing out from Chista Pusta.